Hi Gemini, welcome to your April reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We'll be taking a look into the month ahead, get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on in April 2022 for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Hope you're doing well. If you want to follow me over on my other social media, I do have Instagram and TikTok, both at Weatherstone Tarot, so you can find me over there. Let's get right into this reading, see what messages Spirit has for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in April 2022. Not yet. Messages for Gemini. Oh my god. Okay, we have Council of Light, Anna, Godmother of Jesus, and Protection. Okay, so Council of Light. Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. So in the month of April, things are happening at a divine timing, okay? Things that are coming up are happening for a bigger plan, a bigger reason that you may not see or you may not fully understand or be able to grasp, but there is a bigger plan. Oh yeah, look at this. In Anna, Grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, and divine plan. So something about divine orchestration is at play in the month of April. So there may be some things that you don't see coming, that you're unable to plan for, or things that come up that throw you off track, but it is all part of a bigger plan. So trust that, have faith, and just know you are so protected, Gemini. This says, call back your power, cut the cords, and soul retrieval. So taking back your power, finding your strength, and knowing that you are so protected, and that, you know, if you're dealing with situations or perhaps relationships in your life that maybe are dropping like flies, trust that there is divine protection around you. I think this came out in Cancer's reading, so if you have any Cancer placements, you may want to listen to their reading, because it was a very similar message that came through to them at the beginning, is that, like, you know, if you're noticing that certain connections in your life are fading out or people are exposing themselves, let them do so, okay? You don't need that in your life, so let them drop like flies. There's so much protection around you, though, so let's pull some animal cards to go along with this. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in April 2022. Oh my god, I'm like trying to clear my throat. Bear with me. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in April 2022. What's going on for my Geminis in April? Show me clearly. Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in April 2022. What's going on for my Geminis in April? Show me clearly. What are the messages they need to know? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Gemini for the month of April? What's going on? That didn't come out for a reason. Okay, we have the hawk. Oh my god, that is all about divine plan, divine orchestration. I'm getting tongue-tied, you guys. We also have the peacock and the beaver. Beaver came out for Pisces. I just did the reading, so I'm going to set that over on the side. So we have air energy coming out twice, so there's your element coming through. You guys definitely in your element. And then we have beaver, which is the element of water, so we'll get to that. So there is some sort of divine change happening, and as we pull the tarot cards, hopefully we'll get some more insight as to what in your life is changing, or what is happening, or what's coming up, or what's coming your way. And with these changes, you're gonna need time to digest and kind of sit with it, and you're gonna need time to adjust. These changes don't feel small or insignificant. These changes feel very important, and it feels like you're gonna need time to adjust, or something about that is shifting. Also, another message coming through, something about your appearance could be shifting, or you might be making some sort of change or adjustment to your appearance, just because the peacock is a very like visual animal they're a visual animal with beautiful, bright, unique colors and feathers. They're known for their beauty. They're known to be very rare. So that's another thing coming through with this energy. It's like there could be some sort of rare yet beautiful change that's occurring in your life or occurring to you. Maybe this is something that's been kind of going on for a while, or it's like changes that you've been making about yourself or making in your life, and you're starting to see things unfold. With the beaver coming out, it's like you've been very dedicated, you've been showing up, you've been putting in the work. Let's just say, for example, you've been trying to eat more clean, or you've been trying to work out more, you know, really focusing on your fitness or your health, and it's been like an ongoing process, and it's taken a lot of dedication to get to where you are. But you're really starting to see this month, you're really starting to notice the results of all of your efforts. So it's really beautiful. And with the hawk coming out here, like I said, talking about divine change, divine orchestration, and you're needing to be open and receptive and flexible with the changes that are about to come in, okay? For some, there could be changes about like your workplace, your career, or something about like a business partnership. Maybe people's perception on you are changing this month. We'll see. Let's see. Messages for Gemini in April 2022. What's going on for my Gemini? Show me clearly. Any messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in April 2022? What's going on for Gemini? Please show me clearly. Any messages for Gemini in April 2022? Okay. 6 of Pentacles coming out. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in April 2022. Page of Pentacles. Messages for Gemini in April. The Magician. I like that for you. All right. See, there is some sort of change coming in. 4 of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. It's like you've been kind of just chilling in your comfort zone, you know, sticking to what you know, just doing the same old, sticking to the routine, sticking to your comforts, you know, nothing wrong with that. And then with the Knight of Swords literally coming through, something's approaching you, or there's some sort of shift coming in that's going to knock you off this rock and throw you into this unknown territory, or throw you into like this unknown kind of area or realm of your life that you weren't prepared for. But perhaps this is something that you've been trying to manifesting change. But you felt like the timing wasn't right, or you felt like you weren't ready. But Spirit says you're ready for this change. Spirit says you're ready for this shift. You're going through some sort of shift, Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Wow. Okay. That's a stack. So like a big ass stack. So less cards, Spirit. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in April 2022. We got the 6 of Wands. Oh, some of you are getting like major recognition or being thrown into like the public eye. Wow. Being admired for what it is that you do. 9 of Pentacles reversed. You could be feeling insecure. Ace of Swords reversed, but that's just like a mental block, or, you know, self-sabotage, lies that you've been telling yourself, beliefs that aren't actually real. And that's something that you've been kind of struggling with here with the 2 of Pentacles. You've been kind of like, there's been like this ongoing like internal battle within you. Also, you could have been really struggling with getting your stability, or financial stability, or just like within yourself, your own confidence. You maybe have been struggling with being confident within yourself. And like I said, mentioning your appearance, maybe that's been something that you've been insecure about. It's like how you look, or maybe you're just super self-critical about like, oh, my hair, my clothes, or, you know, how do people view me? Like, again, it could be very superficial, but yet we live in a world where that shit unfortunately makes a big difference in your life. You know, you show up to a job interview in sweatpants and a ripped t-shirt and maybe messy hair, and maybe you didn't brush your teeth, you're probably not going to get hired, versus if you show up nicely dressed, combed hair, nails done, whatever, you're more likely to fucking get the job or whatever. That's just how this world works. And so something about like how you perceive yourself, or like your confidence is being brought up, or you might be what's another thing that I was gonna say? Something else. Where did that go? It's gone. I had something to tie into that, and it's gone, Gemini, so I apologize. Messages coming through to me quickly, and sometimes if I don't say it quick enough, they disappear. Okay, I'm also, with the 6 of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles, I'm kind of getting this energy, like, like your friend is one of your friends or someone who's close to you or someone you work with or someone you know or a family member, they're like passing on an opportunity to you. So it's like maybe they heard, like, again, let's go back to your career or like a job, right? You're searching for a job, and we just talked about job interviews. Maybe it's like you've been saying, oh, I'm looking to get into work, or I'm trying to find a job or whatever. Maybe a friend is like, oh, I know a person, or there's this opening at this place and I think you would be fit for this. Or like there could be someone in your life who's been looking out for you, and either they're talking about you to others saying like, yeah, Gemini does this, you should really go check out their work, or you should check out their business. Or like I feel like there are people in your life who really support you. There are some really genuine connections in your life, and I just want to say, do not take that for granted, because this feels like some real genuine supportive shit. Okay, I love that. And maybe that's something that you're manifesting, is like a friendship or connections in your life who are solid and give you that kind of support. But the Magician out here, it's like you are able to manifest and bring in whatever it is that you wish, whatever it is that you hope or desire. Gemini, you can be successful and you can achieve major success. And I already said success. You can achieve major victory. But it all comes down to you on the action that you're willing to take. Because if you just kind of sit around and stay in your comfort zone, or you hold back because you're so concerned, or because of these fears or these illusions, these things about yourself, these beliefs you have about yourself, that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, that could be what holds you back from reaching this success, from taking this action, from being able to manifest that life that you deserve, that is your right to have. But you could easily get in your way, or hold yourself back, or turn down things that come up in your life because you're like indecisive, or because you always feel like there's something better out there, so you're waiting for like the perfect opportunity, or I don't know. Let's pull some more cards. Messages for Gemini. We have the Five of Cups, King of Wands reverse, and the Eight of Wands. I'm also picking up on an energy where you could have been dealing with someone in your life who was inconsistent, who didn't want to commit to you, Gemini. Strength, and this is something that you're trying your best to heal from. Maybe this is something that you've kept to yourself, or you've gone through some sort of heartbreak, but you've kind of kept it quiet, or even if you've told people about it in your life, you didn't tell them how deeply it affected you. With the High Priestess coming out, it's like you kind of kept it a secret. Underneath the High Priestess, the Nine of Swords, wow, and the Judgment card. So it's like you really went through some emotional turmoil, but it was all internally, like it was all within you, yet you kept a poker face. You really kept it hidden. And meanwhile, you're going through some major life-changing shit, and like divine orchestration, and connections in your life, or a relationship in your life was dropping or leaving your life, or there was something like some sort of loss that you could have went through, and it caused you to feel a lot of anxiety, and had you doubting yourself, had you doubting your own worth, had you questioning your fucking worth, like looking at yourself in the mirror. What's that song in Cardi B, that Cardi B song? Looking in the mirror, think I'm flawed because you're inconsistent, something like that. I just remember, I think that's like a lyric in one of her songs. Yeah, I think I'm flawed because you inconsistent, because like there's an individual over here with the King of Wands reverse. This is someone who's just very flaky, in and out, who wants their cake and eat it too. And so this is obviously a specific message, won't apply for everybody, but so perhaps some of you were in a relationship or a situationship where someone didn't fully commit to you, or someone was very wishy-washy, or just didn't show up the way you wanted them to, whereas you maybe showed up solid, committed, in it for the long haul, and then they just like left you in the dust, or left you for someone else. And so it really affected you deeply. With the Five of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Swords, and how you kept that to yourself, and that was some sort of issue that you were struggling with internally, these insecurities, confidence, questioning your worth, questioning yourself. Anyways, I'm seeing here with the Eight of Wands and strength, with a lot of strength, a lot of courage, and a lot of determination, you are flying forward. You're leaving that in the past and you're moving on in this new direction. And you know yourself way better than you ever have your entire life. Like, you know yourself so much better now from this shit experience. There's a lesson you can take with this moving forward. And you'll never go back to how things used to be. You'll never go back to who you used to be. You get me? So there's major transformation going on within you, and there was also major protection going on with you. It's almost like you had to go through this crappy situation to recognize what you deserve, or recognize your worth, or recognize, like, I will never put up with this shit ever again. Like, you know, takes kind of crappy situations for us to realize these things about ourselves. So that's something that maybe you're going through currently, or recently went through, or in April, that's something that is being highlighted for you. And I also see is, like, as you're moving on from that situation or from that scenario, for those that resonate with that message, as you move on, you do have a lot of eyes, a lot of attention on you. People that you know, people you knew, and people who are new. Okay? So just own your light. Stand bright. That rhymed. But yeah, it's like there's all those insecurities, feeling like I'm not beautiful, or I wish my nose looked different, or I wish I had fuller lips, or a different body, or whatever. I wish I could change this about myself. But yet you carry such beauty, and yet you can't even see it, or it's something that you're struggling with seeing. And I just want to say, you are so freaking beautiful inside and out, but most importantly on the inside. And your beauty does shine externally. It radiates. And you know, there may be moments in April where you're really struggling with seeing your beauty, but others see your beauty, and it doesn't even matter what others think, right? And that could also be another thing that you struggle with, Gemini, is like seeking validation externally. When that, holy fuck, what am I saying in this reading today? My speech is so fucked up. What matters the most, Gemini, is how you feel about yourself. And so some of you are really working through, like, that self-love and acceptance and appreciation. That is a journey, and that takes healing, and that takes dedication, that takes unlearning and growing, and a lot of that. And that is something that you're working towards with that Beaver energy. That's the energy, like, you're already doing the work and you're on the right track, and to just keep up that effort, keep up that consistency. Okay, some days are easier than others. Some days you're going to be feeling like a boss bitch, and some days you're going to be feeling insecure. Some days you're going to want to hide. Some days you want to, you know, just be mindful also of your self-talk and your limiting beliefs, or the way that you are speaking to yourself, or people you're surrounding yourself with. If you're surrounding yourself with people who talk shit to you, or are mean to you, or say just cruel things about you, or even behind your back, like, you really be mindful of the energy you're surrounding yourself with, Gemini. Know your worth, know your value. Yeah, lots of different messages. Whew, feels a lot. Feels intense. Let's take a little look into some of these cards. We'll look into this Knight of Swords, see what these changes are for Gemini. Like, what is coming towards you that's so quick that you're probably not expecting? And again, I feel like it's tied into this divine orchestration, divine plan, and it's like you're taking back your energy this month, or you're taking back your power. You're calling back your power. Tell me the Knight of Swords for Gemini in April 2022. Tell me the Knight of Swords for Gemini, Summonizing Venus in April 2022. All right, we have the Three of Cups. I feel like your solid friends are coming into your life, or solid connections, solid friendships are coming in. We also have the Seven of Wands reversed. You don't have to have your guard up. It's like you will be able to feel like you belong. Wow, the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. And let me grab a couple more for this. Okay, we have the King of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So this is your energy. You went through some shit. you're a little bit cold, you're a little bit closed off, you're a little bit distant, you're not wearing your heart on your sleeve because you've gone through some really nasty shit. People who used and abused you, took your kindness for weakness, walked all over you, Gemini, in many, many ways, shapes, and forms. But at the end of the day, with the Seven of Swords coming out, and in this deck specifically, it talks about what are you taking with you moving forwards, what are you leaving behind, adjustments that are needing to be made here. And with the King of Swords coming out, it's like you guys having heavy protection around you, as well as you being very protective over yourself. And again, there's a little bit of this distant energy or feeling a little bit closed off to new connections, new relationships. But what I'm seeing here, since we're clarifying the Knight of Swords, what's coming towards you, what's approaching you with the Four of Cups to the Knight of Swords, right? That energy of like you're just kind of chilling in your comfort zone and something's coming in. What's coming in is some solid friendships, right? I was picking up on that energy with the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Like, I feel like there's going to be some really genuine connections that come into your life that are going to help improve, help uplift you in so many ways. And this is something that you've been manifesting. So if you've recently gone through lots of loss, or you've been in like this isolation period of your life where you felt lonely, where you felt like you had no one to rely on, that is all about to change. You are coming together with your soul tribe. You're coming into unity with those who are part of this divine plan. And so with the Three of Cups to the Seven of Wands reverse, you're gonna be able to let your guard down and let people in and be you for who you truly are. When we look at this Seven, what the hell am I saying? The Seven of Wands, right? He feels out of the circle. He feels like the odd man out. He's feeling like he's being judged, right? There's these mermaids and then there's this human, and he feels like he doesn't belong, right? He feels like he's being judged for being himself or for being different. The fact that it's coming out reversed with the Three of Cups tells me like you will be able to feel like you finally belong, like you have a community, like you have people who you can relate to and will feel supported by, and like it's just this beautiful harmonious energy. And there's also celebration, so I feel like you could be getting invitation to go out, or maybe it's someone's birthday coming up and you're being invited and like you meet a whole bunch of new people. Like that is the energy I'm feeling from this. And there may be the hesitation to like, oh man, I'm just gonna stay home, like I don't want to do it, I feel uncomfortable, it's gonna be so awkward. But no, you know what, shine light, shine bright. Puff yourself up to be bigger, like fake it till you make it kind of energy. You may not want to, but deep down, if your gut is telling you maybe I should give this a chance, maybe I should see, but your fears are like, oh Gemini, don't do it, you'll look like a fool, you'll look like an idiot. Shut the fuck up, ego. Let me live my life. That's what you gotta say. That's what you gotta say. All right, Gemini. You can stay sitting on this rock looking pretty for as long as you want, but nothing's going to change until you jump off and take a risk. All right, so Nine of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles. This is your energy of feeling what am I saying? Being determined on your healing journey. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very nurturing. They're a provider. So you're learning to provide for yourself as well as providing for others, as well as accepting help and assistance from others too. That could be something that you struggle with. Like, you know, with that King of Swords energy, fuck it, I'll do it myself and I don't need nobody else. But it sure is nice to have people you can rely on. It sure is nice to have people you can trust. It sure is nice to have, you know, your community, your tribe to support you. We are social beings. We're not supposed to be all alone 24/7, 365 days of the year, you know. We're supposed to have our people. And I feel like this is the month where you're coming together, coming in union with people who are actually in alignment with you. So this is like a strong message for those especially who have been feeling lonely or feeling like, you know, where are my people? They're coming. You're calling in your people. You're calling in your true friends, your true love, your true connections. They're coming in. And you just need to be open and receptive. And you also need to stop giving so many fucks about what other people think of you. And just stay true to you. As long as you can stay true to your authenticity, that makes it easier for you to decide or see like what connections in your life are actually genuine. If you're watering yourself down or pretending to be something you're not around certain people, then they're loving this fake, false version of you. And that's not fair for you. at all. Like, fuck that. So, wow, that is like a strong message I'm getting for you guys in April. Is there anything else that we need to look into? Let's take a look into the Magician, then we'll wrap this up. Let's see, like, what else could you be manifesting or calling into your life? Messages regarding the Magician for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus. Can you tell me about the Magician for Gemini? Tell me the Magician for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus. Fire the Magician for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus. We have the Nine of Swords, the Emperor, and the Four of Swords. Look at you, taking control over your thoughts. We go from this anxious, restless, scared, stressed out energy to you guys with the Emperor, Aries energy, taking control, getting grounded, getting rooted. Words are backwards. And then we go from that Nine of Swords, feeling scared, feeling worried, thinking about all these worst case scenarios, to then the Four of Swords, feeling calm, feeling at peace, feeling protected, having trust within yourself, your angels, and your intuition, knowing that, like, no matter what happens, you're going to be all right. You're going to come out better. You're going to come out on top, and your intuition will not fail you. So really, like, turning around your mindset. Wow, literally the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. Changing your perspective, unlearning certain mindsets, habits, beliefs, but by doing the work, right? That's not going to happen if you don't do the work, if you don't show up, if you don't put in the effort, right? If you're not training consistently, how the fuck are you going to win the race, you know, or win the marathon, win your fucking golden award, right? If you don't show up, if you don't put in the effort, you're not going to win shit. So I am seeing you are putting in the effort. It's taking a lot of work. It's taking a lot of dedication and focus and consistency. And yeah, there's going to be days, moments where you have setbacks or fall back into old patterns or old mindsets, beliefs, struggles. And it's not a one-way journey. This is a whole fucking process that you're going through. But you're doing fucking amazing. You're doing the best that you can, Gemini. And universe sees that. And there are definitely major changes going on within you. And as you're going through these changes internally, it's reflecting externally in your life, in your relationships. Everything is changing, right? When you change, everything else changes, right? Your whole world changes. So a really powerful reading. I hope that this helped or resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. If you want to follow me over on my other social media, I do have Instagram and TikTok. You can find me over there at Jadestone Tarot. And I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.